I guess we're starting. Vapor Central, how the fuck are you? Oh, yeah! Welcome to the CK-POTcast. K-Trip, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CK-POTcast is not affiliated with Louis C.K., Calvin Klein Cosmetics, or anyone who may actually own the trademark and the initial CK. We are merely Cal Post and K. Trevor Wilson. Those are our initials. We came upon them honestly, and we just want to steal a tiny bit of internet traffic. And I ask you, is that so wrong?
It's not wrong. I did your fucking spiel last week.
Yep.
And I fucking nailed it.
Good.
He got it word for word.
Word
Nice.
for fucking word. See, I pay attention.
Does he do it as fast as me?
I think he hesitated a few times.
Yeah, I did it in your voice, though.
Nice.
You're listening to the CK-Podcast. I think I did it like that.
I never think Trev's going to make it through. He's never done anything that fast. Except eat.
You're listening to the CK... Oh, God, he's having a heart attack.
No, he's just choking on a chicken wing.
From 3 days ago.
I
One of the ones you keep in your fucking
stored in
cheek.
my cheeks like a hamster. Getting ready for winter.
And our guest today on the CK-Podcast, K-Trev just finds these guests far and wide, all over the place. Jeff Paul, everybody.
Hey, I got the call an
Our
hour
old
ago.
buddy Jeff Paul's back.
Comedian Jeff Paul.
Good to see you, Jeff.
I see the words getting out on the show.
We're doing good. I walked a table last week.
This is what I heard. What I heard. Who were your guests? So you had Kyle Hickey and
I
Andrew
had two
Barr?
of the nicest people on the planet.
Really sweethearts.
They're sweethearts, Kyle Hickey and Andrew Barr, yeah.
So it was all you.
It was, I'm assuming, primarily me.
What were you talking about?
We got into this thing about fashion. You know my thing, like I don't know why they ever, in terms of female fashion, why they ever got rid of the hip hugger jeans.
I remember those.
Remember those? And the fucking thong came out at the end of the ass?
It was like an inch away from vagina.
I
When
was
they're
saying,
like hanging out of the shirt? At
yeah,
the
I was just going on. You know how I tend to call women bitches and twats. I don't mean it to be offensive.
You get a lot of girls, though. I mean, sorry, you get a lot of bitches and twats.
Yeah, how's that strategy working for you?
I love colorful language, and I like
know.
things that make an emotional. Because when you say shit like that, there's an emotional, and it makes people draw in. I don't care.
Get up and leave, apparently.
Or get up and leave. I was 3 people. Fuck off. Who gives a shit?
It's not even a full table.
Anyway.
You were a little shook.
I was shook after, because I don't want to upset people. I want people to go, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. I want to find interesting topics and take them as far as they can go. But I don't want people to just be. She went up to the staff and she goes, this is just terrible. He's a misogynist. It's like he probably has a little dick and it doesn't know who his mom is. I was like, fuck, she nailed it. Jesus, she's good. She should be a psych.
Sadly, you do know your mom, though.
I do know my mom. I wish I didn't.
You do have a tiny penis, though.
It's not tiny. It meets the bare minimum requirements of average.
No, okay.
That's all I need.
And you're such a small guy, it must look bigger. on
It
top
looks
of that.
huge. Especially when I blow it up on Photoshop for my dick pics that I send people.
Or do you use that curved lens whenever you take a picture for the forced perspective?
Yeah, I take advantage of all the different tricks.
I always fisheye my dick before I send it.
Fisheye camera. Fisheye lens.
We got into a big discussion about shaving your genitals.
Yeah.
I don't think they appreciated that conversation either.
My advice for anyone who does shave their genitals, don't use aftershave. That was a bad idea. That was a bad call I made once.
Did you rub it in your hands first and then pat each nut?
Just toot, 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 toot. Oh, no, bad.
Or did you just kind of lay it out in your hand?
No,
and-
bad, wrong. Ow. Fucking run a cold bath and just teabag it ever so slightly.
His balls have never smelled so good.
Oh, they felt great.
Fucking Hickey uses a straight razor.
What?
What kind of man is that?
He's a Gillette spokesman and he's going to use a straight razor?
Yeah, man.
Give him a Fusion
How
or a
fucking
Mach 3 or
dangerous.
whatever the hell they are.
One sneeze and you have no balls.
That's great.
It just takes
I
one
would
to
never put a straight...
slunk.
I don't even like to use a straight razor on my face. It makes me nervous. On your fucking nutsack? That's insane.
I didn't watch the whole show, but I cruised by Amazing Race last night, and one of the challenges, they had to straight shave balloons.
Ooh,
And
that's
they
a
had to
good
do it
one.
within 60 seconds, and they were just like, boom, boom. Like, wow, that's impressive.
Anyone complete it, or they all complete
Oh,
it?
yeah, you have to do it to get by. It's fucked up, man.
That is fucked.
I would never put a straight razor to my face. Maybe to my throat. My wrists?
If I've had a bad day.
I always get nervous when my old Italian barber pulls it out. Like, he's never cut my throat, but, he gets shakier every year.
I've never had one before.
It's actually one of the reasons I have a huge beard. I haven't gone back to get...
Your barber guy's getting too old.
He died. Trevor's never found a new one.
Come on, King Trev.
It was an episode of Married to Children. Al's barber died.
I hate that you like that
Search
show.
the world. Dude, I'm in the good seasons now. I'm in season 9 where they're grasping at straws. So they're just completely exploiting Christine Applegate. And it is awesome.
Have you got... which is the season where they go to England?
That's the end of season 5. Last 3 episodes.
That was one of my favorites, the Upper and Lower Uncton.
I'm in the no ma'am years now.
Oh,
You
no,
don't
ma'am.
like this show, Cal?
No.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I think my father might have beat me during an episode when I was a kid. And it's like, I don't really remember it.
It's this show my dad made us watch as a family. He's like, it could be worse.
That's what you're looking up to?
You identify far too much with Bud Bundy.
Just the height thing. Oh, and the lack of sex.
I was going to take this conversation somewhere really dark, but we won't do that now. We'll do it later. Raptors lost. That was big news. How do you feel about that, everybody?
Oh, if we weren't all potheads, someone would get you.
It's nice to see we won't be seeing Drake anymore. That's good.
Anything that gets Drake out of the way, yeah, that's fantastic.
Get Drake off my
That's the
TSN.
difference between Canadian and American rap artists. Jay-Z owns the Nets. The Raptors hired Drake to hang out.
Tell your friends, come on.
And now lint rolling has become a thing again.
Lint roll, what?
Drake was at the game. He was caught using the lint roller on his pants. And then a couple games later, they were giving out free lint rollers
Was
at the
it a
game.
sticky?
No, it was a proper lint roller.
Yeah, with the non-environmental ones.
Not a sticky. Not anything sold to us by Vince.
Fuck, he's hawking something.
Not
that I
a
saw the
sticky,
other
not
day.
a ShamWow.
He was hawking like gardening stuff the other day. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
This guy's all over the place.
That
Seed.
fucking psycho?
Yeah.
Ah.
yes, yeah.
That's the
grassy.
guy. That's the guy who gave me his seed. What?
The ShamWow guy.
Yeah.
Guy
The
got,
guy who,
arrested for
the guy who
biting
got
up
beat the
hooker's
shit out of a
nose.
The guy who
prostitute.
got beat up by a hooker.
But it was probably a dude hooker. Like one of those chicks with a dick hookers.
No, it could
Where
have
do you
just
find
been a
those again,
regular
Cal?
hooker.
You want to find those down at Jarvis. It's so funny because if you drive down Jarvis at night, like 3 in the morning coming
it's
back from a
great.
gig, right? You see a bunch of hookers. You can't really tell the difference between the dude ones and the female ones. But then, like I've come back from gigs really late, so it's like 6 in the morning where there's light. And then you get to see them in the daytime. And just these big 5 o'clock shadows. Ugh, gross.
I dated this girl a couple summers ago. She lived near there, like 2 blocks east of Jarvis. And I'd give her the ride home at like 8 in the morning on my way to work. And the shit you see at 8 in the morning when the sun's coming up, oh man.
Oh, dude, man, I was walking here tonight, like 8 o'clock. I'm coming up on Yonge Street, and there's this guy. He's so incredibly hammered. Like, he's hitting people and everybody. And it made me laugh so hard because he wasn't like a hobo. Like, he obviously, like, he came from a work function or something. But it's just really funny to see people that drunk in the daytime, in light.
I love
that-
being that drunk in daytime, though.
This guy was so scared because you could see, like, I know you know how drunk I am. And I'm really trying to hold it together.
Sometimes it's hard to.
Well, you
Keep
puked on
it
yourself
drunk.
a while back, didn't you?
Huh?
No, you puked. The fact that you puked must have been insane.
Yeah,
Like
it'd
the
been a
amount
while.
of booze.
It's been a while. I don't think it was the amount of booze. It was actually the lack of food.
Which I never thought you ever had a problem with.
Yeah,
So
but
you only got one combo meal that night?
I didn't eat till after I was like fucking shit faced. I didn't
That's-
have dinner,
Yeah, then when you eat, you just spoil a nice buzz. I
Yeah.
hate that.
and then I puked in an alley.
You apparently hate it, yeah.
If I'm drunk, I won't eat until the end of the night. Like I'll wait till 4 in the morning on my way to bed, but like I'm like fuck dinner. I don't want to spoil this.
I'm kicking the booze again.
Kicking the booze.
I'm kicking
and
the booze. I'm
cigarettes,
just drinking
eh?
tequila now.
What are you, Uncle Buck?
Yeah, I quit smoking. I'm done to cigars now.
I did actually. I'm
It's
one.
fine,
I'm
you're
one
fine.
day into quitting smoking.
Okay. how's it
24
going?
hours.
You buy another e-cigarette?
No, just doing it cold.
Oh, you're going to be fun to be around.
I know.
Who's that TTC asshole that hangs out at the bar?
Where?
Fucking in the Crown.
I don't know.
You know, Jimmy's roommate?
I don't give a shit.
The guy was blowing his fucking vapor on me the other day. I was eating chicken
Oh,
wings.
that fucking guy. That's Dave.
Yeah, and I go, dude, do you mind fucking not blowing that on? He's like, well, it's not harmful. I'm like, I don't give a shit what it
It
is.
still stinks.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. And then he was like, well, I respect your
Yeah, I
choice.
can
to
fart
not-"
in your
Like,
face.
fuck
It's not
off,
harmful.
man. But yeah, that guy
Fucking
has
dick.
zero personality. I hope he doesn't tune into this. Those
Hi,
cards are
Dave.
those cards are sitting around the bar all the time. So he
I
might
did some
be.
coke with that guy once before playing darts. Man, I played a mean game of darts that night. Holy fuck.
Coked up darts.
Oh, man. It was like all bulls. You guys had no idea.
It was all balls, balls.
How was everything while I was gone, besides walking people?
Oh, what the fuck went on all week? I was in Kitchener over the weekend. Boom. Big old Kitchener. I love that town. Did a comic book show on
Nice.
Free Comic Book Day, which was hilarious.
Did you yell at them?
Oh yeah, because because I don't really know that much about comic books, and I don't have any nerd-related jokes, so I just kept making. I was like, "Oh, this is great," because there's like 100 people at the show. It's fucking awesome, but they're all nerds. I'm like, but collectively, between all these nerds, you've maybe fucked one woman. Like if you take you've probably smelt hair before.
Did you add yourself to that equation as well?
I brought a girl trying to get laid that week, and it didn't work out.
You brought a girl to Kitchener.
Yeah.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Well, no, because I was working. I was told.
Romantic Kitchener.
No, it wasn't. I was working. I was like, "Do you want to come for the weekend?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." So this is my fucking problem. I can look at a woman that, say, you're dating, right, or you're
Yeah.
dating, and I can go, well, she's bad for you for this reason, right? And I can read her really well. But when it comes to for me,
You'll just grab any train wreck you
yeah,
can
it's like I have
find.
no idea what I'm looking at. Like my dick and my brain are not working together at all.
She touched my arm for a little while. It must be love.
Well, here's the thing, is that we're driving up and we're talking, and then I realized, like, when we're almost there, because I produce stand-up, she just wants to be a stand-up. And I was like, fuck!
That happens.
Can't get my fucking deposit on the hotel back.
Same room, though?
Same room, same fucking bed. I'm sitting there by myself with just a hard-on. And she has no interest.
Jesus
I know.
Christ,
It's
man.
brutal.
And
And I'm not gonna make advances knowing she's not into it. But the bed was huge. She's like, you can sleep in the bed. I was like, yeah, I will. I'm just sitting there, it's like, I can't even touch my dick. You know how sad this is? I really want to.
You've just invited someone along for the weekend to prevent you from masturbating.
Pretty
That's all
much.
that you did.
It was actually, she's a really cool
You-
person.
You brought a chaperone for your own penis.
Wow, Cal, how was your 45-minute cold shower?
Because not only are you not fucking her, but you're sharing a room with her, so it's not like you can bring anyone back to the room. To
Also,
fuck.
yeah. It's the human chastity
You-
belt.
Once you
You
realize she
brought-
wants to be a stand-up, you're like, well, you know the rules, so there's a hanger on the door, fuck off.
Tie around the door.
But then you come home after the show and there's a hanger on your door.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Paid for the fucking room! It ended up being a really fun weekend. I got to talk shop all weekend. That's all she wanted to do. Just talk about jokes. And it's like, I can do that. That's fun as fuck.
After the show, I'm going to find out who this is, but I'm not going to ask you right now because that would be inappropriate.
Oh, you wouldn't know her. None of you would know who it is. It doesn't matter. It's a new person. I found a new person outside of the group.
Yeah, there's lots of new people all over the place.
I know. I'm looking for them.
That's good. You should meet new people.
I should. I know. So that weekend was incredibly frustrating yet fun at the same time.
Sounds just frustrating to me.
There was some frustrating parts, yes.
I was in Alberta for the past week and a half.
Did you also sleep with a woman but not sleep with her and have to not grip your dick at all?
No. No,
Lucky.
I didn't.
Lucky.
I didn't bring a woman with me to Calgary.
Did you meet a woman in Calgary?
I met lots of people in Calgary.
I'm just saying, you should eventually just throw those old condoms out in your bag you carry around. And put some new ones in.
Every year we buy a new supply of suitcase condoms. Roll over last year's suitcase condoms.
Sorry, boys.
K-Trip has the only collection of condoms that have mold on them.
I have the most depressing water balloon fight at the end of every year with myself.
Just you smashing a condom.
Smashing a condom full of water on my head. Stupid!
I assumed you had a little funeral for the
Stupid
condoms.
asshole.
Go out to the backyard with your old condoms, dig a little hole. Better luck next year,
It's
condoms.
at the Blackfoot where the club is. It's there's not much else around it, so it's you meet people in the hotel, also. So mostly I'm hanging out with like guys in on work contracts from Newfoundland.
Nice.
Easy
I don't want
pussy.
to fuck any of those guys.
Throw some darts with them, though.
And there's actually like way more. There's a lot more dudes than women in Calgary
Yeah, man.
because
Alberta's
of all
like that.
the, or in Alberta in general, because of the oil rigs and all the guys coming in for work. So you find it hard to meet a woman who's not dating a dude who's got the ripped body of a guy who works outdoors.
Well, that's the thing. Some of the women there are fucking hard as nails, man.
Yeah.
Missing 3 of their teeth. Like, eh.
Wearing them sexy plaid coats.
Some of those women could beat all of us in an arm wrestling contest at the same time.
I don't like the idea of a woman who can throw me around the bedroom. Like, slam me up against the wall. Like, I don't
That's
know.
most women.
Imagine that, though, just a chick, like, grabbing you and, like, throwing you against the wall and then blowing you. Like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Just tossing you over her shoulder and carrying you to bed. See, I could see a woman doing that to you. If a woman could do that to me,
You'd be impressed?
I'd be super impressed.
And you've made a huge mistake.
I'd be mildly terrified.
Oh, dude, last night.
I'd be like, finally, I'm going to fuck She-Hulk.
I met Trish Stratus last night.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is. And she's fucking tough, man.
She was
wait,
she was hosting,
she's not the one you took to Kitchener? 'Cause that was my first
Hey,
guess.
WWE superstar Trish Stratus.
She was
How would you-
hosting the show for Joe at the She-Dot.
She was at the She-Dot. They had a gala for the She-Dot Festival, which was a fantastic. It had 12 shows. Most of them sold out. An amazing festival. Went off without a hitch.
Congratulations to Martha O'Neill, our good friend, for
And
putting
all
on
the
that.
gals
and
involved.
Becky Bays, everyone involved.
Good times. Is that
Karen
the first
O'Keefe.
one?
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
12 shows, dude.
Did she do comedy on the show, or what did...
She hosted it.
Okay.
This is really pretty funny for someone who doesn't do comedy. She fucking picked up Battellini over her head.
No shit.
Not over her head, but like on her shoulder.
Wow, like a fireman's carry?
Yeah.
Wow. Because, I mean, Trish hasn't been wrestling for several years now. I mean, she still runs her yoga studio up in Vaughan, but...
He knows a lot about K-Trep's knowledge on Trish Stratus.
She's still working a steady
I
10 to 7
I follow
schedule.
her. I follow her
I
on
follow
Twitter.
her home all the time.
You know, she's still falling asleep around 20 after 9, you know,
I-
waking up at around
started,
5:40.
I started following her on
She
Twitter.
switched
after
shampoos.
I
I'm
met
not
her,
happy about that.
When I opened for Mick Foley, she was at the show, and I met her there, and she was very nice.
You know, she still has that
And
old
I
pair
kept
of
the lock
underwear.
of her hair.
I did make a lot of excuses to hug her. I'm not going to lie. Lots of goodbye hugs, but she was very, very nice. Yeah, she's retweeted me on the Twitter, and she told me I had a voice of gold, which I appreciated.
I think she says that about anybody.
What'd
Did she
say
tell you
about
you have
Cal?
a voice of gold?
No, I just said hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Splooge.
Yeah. Completely afraid she was to slam me against the wall. Suck my dick.
I think that's where that thought came from, of a woman holding you against the wall and blowing you.
What was that?
That's what you jerked off to last night. It was Trish Stratus holding you up against the wall and blowing you.
No, that's not my thing. We want to get into the list of my things. Jesus.
Well, these guys
You
weren't
know,
quite
alien
uncomfortable
stomach
yet.
and things like that. Those are Cal's
Weird
things.
thing at the comic book show is like the amount of guys into anime.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fucking weird to me, because that's not a nerd thing. That's a pervert thing.
Like
No,
bronies.
not all anime.
Bronies are fucking
There's
weirdos.
filthy
man.
anime, but then there's just regular anime.
Which is it's still pervy.
Not all anime is tentacle porn.
A lot of it is, though.
I don't.
It makes up
a lot of
huge...
tentacle porn is tentacle porn. There's a lot of anime out there, like insane amounts.
When you watch tentacle porn,
I don't.
I know you don't. I didn't say you did. It's a hypothetical.
You said when you watch. I just responded.
This is a hypothetical.
Okay.
Trev. Like, there's the tentacles going in and out of various openings in the woman.
Yep.
Now, as a person watching that, are you pretending that you're the tentacle alien? Which does that mean that you wish you had tentacles? Plus, you want to bang this hot...
I think everyone kind of wishes they had a giant prehensile penis. Let's be honest.
No, but it's like many tentacles, and it's just a strange thing. It's like, how many fantasies are wrapped up into that one video? Like, do you want to be an alien, a tentacle alien? You also want to get laid, which I think the tentacle part stops that from happening in reality in the first place. I don't know.
I just think by the time you get to tentacle porn, you've just seen too much.
Like, do you have a problem when you go to
you've
SeaWorld?
You've just broken yourself.
Like, you go to SeaWorld, you see the octopus,
like,
you
this
sit there like, oh,
regular-
Jesus.
This regular two people sex isn't doing it anymore. I need impossible sex.
It's not fucking unless it has 8 arms
I just want to see
and
some.
sprays ink.
I want to see an octopus finger banging a chick. That's what I want to see.
I want to see an octopus finger banging 8 chicks.
Oh, he can do it. He's an octopus.
Fucking weird. This shit's weird.
That's what Octopussy should have been about.
That's what I thought it was about.
I was really disappointed. No, still a very good Bond movie. I'm just kidding.
Octopussy. I must have seen that movie twice.
Speaking of guys who dress up as things, I went to the Comic-Con, but I found the full version of my favorite stupid video. I sent it to Chris. Do you have the banana video I sent you, Chris?
I think so. I have the list of all the videos.
Chris Goodwin, everybody, the manager here at Vapor Central, and the reason why any of us can be here right now. Big round for Chris Goodwin in the back, everybody.
Clap
Let
it
him
up,
hear
everybody.
it. He's my hero.
Oh, but I've seen this video. It's been all over the place. It's the stupidest thing, but I don't think anything has made me laugh as hard as this simple video that was someone's Vine. And eventually it'll start.
Here we go.
Okay.
Somebody get bananas.
That's retarded.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. He gets a lot of height on that drop kick.
It's kind of hurt coming down.
That reminds me, at the comic show,
Yep.
there were 2 guys on the show, the nerdiest dudes I've ever met in my life.
Okay.
And what floored me was they were both black dudes. But they're so incredibly nerdy. Like,
You're not used to nerdy black dudes.
not at all.
Oh, I've met a lot of nerdy black dudes.
And the guy's showing me pictures on his phone, like his basement's just full of Batman shit. He wants to be Batman. And he's jacked, too. He's like, I got black belts and shit. But he's so nerdy. Like, he out-nerds me like crazy. And I'm sitting there. I
and
look at
also out-jocks you like crazy.
But we're sitting there. We're talking out
That guy's
back.
got a lot of commitment. You
We're
should
talking-
learn how to organize your life from that guy.
We're talking, me and this guy were talking in the back, and he's just going on about all this nerd stuff. He has like stacks and stacks of comic books, and he loves superheroes and all this shit. And I look at him, I go, buddy, what a waste of being black. You're so, like, black people are awesome and cool, and you're just throwing it away by absorbing white loser problem. Because nerds, white people created nerds. I think that's safe to say.
No.
We are losers inherently, deep down, and this is what we do.
I believe anyone of any creed or culture can be a nerd, Cal. I don't
now
know.
in this day and age, and
I
it's
don't know
floored me.
why you have to be so white privileged about being a nerd.
Cal, that was the stupidest thing ever.
You're the
I'm
most.
serious though.
No,
What?
it's
I'm tired of nerd racism. If you're black and you want to be a nerd, be a nerd. If you're Asian and you want to be a nerd, be because
I'm
there's
not
never
saying
been
anyone can be a
there's
nerd.
never been an Asian nerd, Cal.
and you know how
I'm not
many
saying
black
that.
and
Anyone can-
Poke a
of
hole
Asian
in
course.
your argument.
Of course anyone can be a
Nerds
nerd.
White
of course.
people, Spanish
I'm just
people,
saying, when you're a cool black guy,
Middle
why would
Eastern
you throw
people.
that away
There's
by
Jewish
liking
nerds.
Batman
Sure
and Wonder
there is.
Woman?
Bet you there's some very lovely nerds from Manila, you racist cunt.
It's not a. I love this is the silliest racism that could possibly exist.
Why can't a black man be Batman?
I'm not saying they can't. I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying why would you want to?
Because he's Batman?
Like you're big, you're muscular, you're
Yeah.
swinging a huge cock. Why would you waste your time
You're
hanging
assuming
around
that
guys
because
like
he
me?
loves Batman, he doesn't fuck?
No, I'm sure the dude has a wife and everything. We talked
See,
about that
there
too.
you go. He's got it all figured out. He's got his life together, and in his spare time, he loves Batman. There is nothing
He
wrong
doesn't
with
just
that.
love Batman, though. I mean, fucking the levels of which
yeah,
he
but he
knows.
probably dresses his hot wife up like Catwoman and fucks the shit out of her.
I didn't see her. I don't know what she looks like.
Well, you said he's a good-looking man, so he's probably got some swagger.
I have no idea. But like, it's the same thing
you
with
knew his
wrestling.
cock
though.
was big, though.
What was
Yeah,
that?
how'd you know
That's
his cock
a
was
generality.
big?
That's pro racism.
Oh, pro race.
That's pro racist. That's when racism works out for your culture, right?
This is why people walk out on our shows, Cal.
Look, if your culture, they're like, oh yeah, they all have big dicks. Would you fight that? We'd be like, yeah, we do. Like, I just go along with it. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but that
That's
would
pro racism.
That's got to really hurt for the black guys without big dicks.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of pressure on them to show up packing.
A
and
black
even,
baby dick.
If there's a
and
black
even
guy out in the
more
crowd right now with a
disappointment
small
in the eyes
dick.
of the lady.
There's a black guy out in the crowd with a small dick. Can you come up here? I want to hear your plight. I want to.
Oh, like he's going to come up and admit it.
Man, I want to
Have
see.
you
I just
ever
wanted to see.
responded to, hey, is there anyone with a small dick in the house? I need a really small dick guy to help me out of this jam. If I could, even if it's an emergency, you're going to be like, I'm going to see if someone else goes.
Have you ever been with a girl who you know has been with a black guy right before you?
Like right after.
Like right
a
before me?
Like a gangbang?
Yeah, not like minutes before you. I mean, the last guy she fucked
you
was a black guy.
You drew straws.
Like
and
my
he got
buddy
first?
Andre walked out and it's my turn now?
You got your ticket in your hand? Number 19, here we go.
Like I know for a fact she was just with a black guy? No, I've never been in that situation.
No. Well, no.
I always
no, he wasn't
insist on
black.
going before Andre because he wrecks that pussy.
Well, that's the thing with having
He
to follow
wrecks it.
Andre. That's got to be a daunting task no matter who you are. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Well, you would have
That
to
kills
like,
some confidence.
You'd have to like whip him out and be like, "All right, boys, we're going fucking smallest to biggest here, man. Everyone's feeling something tonight." It's a gangbang situation. I'm just spitballing here.
Gangbangs. That's
It's an awful
I don't-
name. There has to be a nicer version of that.
what, gangbang?
Gangbang?
Yeah, gangbang just sounds.
Love, plural?
I don't know. They're like, because I mean, she's consenting. There has to be a nicer version of
But
saying
you're
that.
assuming a gangbang's all dudes and one chick.
That's true.
There is the vice versa.
It could just be a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
Clusterfuck's a better term, I think.
Yeah.
yeah. Nah, I think a cereal.
That's more of an orgy than a gangbang.
Orgies. Yeah.
Yeah, or gangbang. Yeah, gangbang. Gangbang's that's I couldn't fuck
I'd rather call it running a train than a gangbang, and even that's brutal.
running a train's really funny. I don't think I couldn't bang
There
a
is a
chick.
difference, but I assume like gangbang is usually one person taking on a whole bunch of people, whereas like an orgy is just a whole bunch of fucking.
Yeah, an orgy is
Trev
like
got
a
sucked off in
room.
a sex club.
I've been to an orgy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I couldn't fuck a chick with either of you guys because we're friends, and I don't like the idea of looking at you while I'm fucking because I make ridiculous faces.
It's almost
And I'm
better to do it with someone you don't like, because then it gives you another reason to avoid them.
But I'm assuming when you see somebody's orgasm face, you lose a piece of your soul.
You're not looking.
What are you doing looking?
Look
well,
away,
if,
man.
if you're at the
You
mouth,
look at her.
if you're at the mouth and I'm at the other end.
Hey, if you see my mouth start going, just look away. All
no,
right?
no, because you've got the mouth on your side, right? So I've
Listen,
got
when
the
I start
ass on
doing
my
our
side.
City Hall noises, you know to
wait.
look away.
Why am I getting head and you're getting the veg?
Well, then let's flip it,
This is
asshole.
bullshit,
Fine, okay,
man.
you take the ass, I'll take the face. But this is the position we're in.
I still think this is why people walk out on our show.
I'm just saying I couldn't do it. I couldn't because
I'll be like,
I'd be
Cal,
into it.
Cal, look away. I'm about to fucking nut. You don't want to see this.
I'd laugh my ass off if you said that to me, though. Like, Jesus, I'd go soft immediately.
Fuck, what if I pulled out?
Oh, Jesus.
Imagine I had that range to clear her back.
Oh, if you
I'll
hit
just
me
start
with...
pumping it out at your friend as a joke.
It
Water
burns!
gun-
It burns!
Water gun fight.
Just laughing at him the whole time. Asshole.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Dance.
It's weird.
Is anyone
Yeah.
left here?
Is anyone left yet?
We've walked everybody. You'll know I'm ready to bust when I start doing the Arsenio hand pump and making wolf noises. It's time to look away.
No, when Trev starts holding his heart.
Pass me an
Oh,
aspirin.
God. Oh, God.
I got to start chewing on an aspirin.
Well, that's all I wrote down for the show today, guys.
That's all you need.
Oh, this other girl I'm seeing. She, this is weird for me because she just smokes weed. She
Does
doesn't
she
drink.
know yet?
No. No, we just hung out a few times. But yeah, the weird thing is she doesn't drink,
Yeah?
which is hard for me.
Well, this is you're going.
But you don't drink either
Wait,
now.
You just be.
You just
Yeah, but I
tequila.
can't get high and talk to women. That's ridiculous.
You'll just be sipping tequila.
Yeah, I'm still drinking tequila.
Oh, that's right.
Not real booze. Fake booze.
Buddy, I've had some pretty fucking awesome tequila.
Yeah, but I'm not shooting it. I'm having it in a nice little soda.
Oh, you'll be fine then.
I didn't tell you guys why I'm doing this, did I?
No.
I got a
AIDS?
roll in AIDS from all those gangbangs. All those guys fucking me. Jesus.
All those big women raping you against walls.
I got a role in a short playing a soldier from Afghanistan.
Okay.
So I want to get jacked. I want to
Okay.
get into soldier shape.
Tequila makes you strong.
No, that's just so I drink that so I don't drink regular booze.
Ah.
The thing with tequila is it's not wheat-based, so there's not as much...
Gluten-free.
There you go, boys. There you go. So and the calories are a lot lower in tequila.
All right.
See, we're educational sometimes.
Good to know. Good to know.
When it comes to drinking. and
What are the calories
sometimes
like in the
weed.
18 beers I drink a night?
You essentially ate 5 loaves of bread.
All right then. Good to know.
That sounds about right.
My dad worked for Dempster's. He'd be proud of me.
Yeah, so I got to play a soldier, and it's going to be exciting. But I want to look like a soldier because I'm puny.
You look real Afghani.
No, not like. I should preface soldier in Afghanistan.
Okay, you said from Afghanistan. I was
But
like,
they're
okay.
over there,
Okay, okay.
so technically from kinda, not really.
A Canadian stationed in
Yeah.
Afghanistan, not an Afghani soldier.
So I gotta get into the mindset of soldiers.
All right.
You gonna go to boot camp?
No, I'm not that
You
dedicated.
gonna go hang out with some cadets?
Have
No.
you watched Stripes lately?
I don't even know if I have fucking lines. I might just be in the background, looking awesome.
You and Boyd topless back there?
That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, so the weed with the girl that just smokes weed. It's weird because I got to get high with her because that's just something to do when you don't have a lot in common right away because you don't know each other. You're fucking strangers,
And you're not good at talking to
and
people
I'm not
when
good at
you're
talking.
high.
No, I'm fucking awful at it. Just sit there
You're
laughing my ass
talking
off.
high? Are you
Just-
high right now? Talking about orgies?
Just let her do the talking then, and you just, that's when you're listening. That's your listen time.
Oh my
No,
God,
the thing is-
Cal, you listen to me so well.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up and let her talk.
I tried, she doesn't say shit.
Oh,
She's too high
you
all the
both
time.
get quiet. Then watch movies and just, I don't know, afterwards be like, you want to fool around? Like, probably.
Well, this is my new problem because all the women I meet are younger.
Yeah.
I show them movies that I like, and they're just like, I don't get it. I don't. Like I showed this one girl Naked Gun.
She didn't get it?
Had no fucking clue.
Well,
No,
good.
fucking-
That should be a that should
Right
be the
there.
meter.
That's, you know, you should, unless everything else about her is unbelievable, get
Yeah.
rid of her.
She's wicked sexy. I do like that.
But doesn't like the Naked Gun?
Oh, I just didn't understand the jokes.
How do you not understand those jokes?
I don't know. This is a good question.
Should have swiped right, eh, bud?
No, left.
Well, I don't know. I don't Tinder. Pick up my girls the old-fashioned way. Roofies.
They're all rights when it's rubies. They call me the R-man.
Should see the movies I watch while they're passed out. Just use them as a puppet. This is so much fun.
Grabbing the back of her head, moving it.
I really like the Naked Gun because you're the best. That's why.
I don't even have sex with them. I just hang out for a while.
Finally fart.
Program my number in their phone and then drop them off at the bus.
Still passed out.
Lay them on the bench.
All right, guys, we're halfway through the show.
Craig Ferguson announced he's leaving the Late Late Show.
Why is he leaving?
He's done it for 10 years.
Still, that's
He's
a
done it for
great
10
gig,
years, and,
he's got no competition.
He wants to move on to do new stuff. He's producing some new shows.
Well, I guess with Letterman leaving, it only makes sense.
Norm Macdonald started campaigning for his job.
That would be awesome.
That will not work.
You need a Norm to...
Norm would be great. Like
Norm's like the kind of guy that you would
sports
need
show
to get
that he hosted.
get people away from Seth Meyers. So because Seth Meyers, everyone's on this whole fucking Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers. It's like this great dream team. But I think
He's,
Norm,
The clean boys of
Yeah,
comedy.
because Norm's a good alternative, and with Dave leaving too, like Norm has more of that Dave sarcasm than Colbert does.
Yes.
I don't think Norm's a good idea. Because everything that Norm has done has been
he's
canceled
A
immediately.
huge failure at everything.
He's one of my favorite comedians.
the
He's
best.
hysterical.
There's a great video from him on Conan that I loaded up.
Conan?
Conan
O'Brien.
But he's fucking hilarious. And if he wants the job, they should at least give him a try. But this is, someone asked,
This
is this
recent
the
Conan?
best? Is this the best joke ever told?
Is this recent Conan or old Conan?
This kind of looks like Tonight Show Conan.
It's Tonight Show, Conan.
Now, not all your material comes from the news. Is that right? You know.
No, some of my material comes. My strongest material comes from real life.
Real life.
Like for instance, today I was driving in a car. You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests. Yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and I get material that way. So my driver.
What do you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
My driver tells me a joke.
The driver we sent to pick you up told you a joke.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it now on the show.
Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my material.
Okay. Why don't we just have him on next time?
That guy. That guy. No, wait till you hear me do it. So the guy, he goes, I say, I'll be the guy.
Okay.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office. Right?
You are correct. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and the podiatrist's office says, "What's the problem?" And the moth says, "What's the problem? Where do I begin, man?" He goes, "I go to work for Gregory Olinovich, and all day long I work." Honestly, Doc, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't even know if Gregory Olinovich knows. He only knows that he has power over me, and that seems to bring him happiness. But I don't know. I wake up in a malaise, and I walk here and there. The podiatrist says, "Oh, yeah?" And the moth goes, "Yes." And he goes, "At night, I sometimes wake up, and I turn to some old lady in my bed that's on my arm. A lady that I once loved, Doc. I don't know where to turn to. My youngest, Alexandria, she fell in the cold of last year. The cold took her down, as it did many of us. And my other boy, and this is the hardest pill to swallow, Doc. My other boy, Gregaro Ivanilidovich. I no longer love him. As much as it pains me to say, when I look in his eyes, all I see is the same cowardice that I catch when I take a glimpse of my own face in the mirror. If only the cowardice was stronger, then perhaps Perhaps I could bring myself to reach over to that cocked and loaded gun that lays on the bedside behind me and end this hellish facade once
How
and
long
for
a
all.
drive was this? Do you live in the valley? Where do you live? Please, sorry.
He says, Doc, sometimes I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth, just barely hanging on to my web with an everlasting fire underneath me. I'm not feeling good. And so the doctor says, Moth, man, you're trouble. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? And then the moth said, because the light was on.
Yeah, that deserves an applause. That's fucking great.
Norm Macdonald, baby.
I gotta watch that. I'm going to spend a few days with my dad at the cottage. I'm gonna break that bad boy out.
Next week there's a good clip, I'll bring it next week, of Norm on Leno. But Leno says ass or something like that and completely floors Norm. He's like, I thought this was a clean-cut show.
Was this recent, Leno?
No, old, really
Yeah,
old.
'cause he
like
was
98.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed on the Tonight Show for a long time.
What did he do?
I don't know. Leno wouldn't have him on. When Conan took over, that was his first trip back to the Tonight Show in a long time.
Yeah, this is a really old one. I think it's when he had the Norm Show.
I have that on DVD sitting at home right now.
The Norm Show?
And as soon as Married with Children is completed, I will be watching the Norm Show.
I just finished True Romance, True Detective.
Oh, that's good, eh?
Fuck, it's good.
Apparently, Fargo's getting really great reviews.
That's what I heard. The movie
I
was good
can't-
enough, all right? The movie was fucking good enough.
The movie was amazing.
Yeah, I don't need
How
a
do you
TV show.
improve on...
You don't improve. You just do something different.
Billy Bob Thornton, fuck you.
True Detective, though, so good. Real quick, too, 8 episodes. I like TV like that.
My buddy's band was featured on like the closing sequence of episode 2. I was sitting there watching it. And they started playing it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? We shoot him a nice message. He was pretty happy about it. It's big money.
It is.
All right, guys, we got like 40 more minutes.
What?
Oh my God.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeff, you have something to talk about. You have another comedy festival.
Oh yes, we have a comedy festival coming in next June, Niagara on the Lake. I see you guys all go to wine country out there.
Next June or this June?
This June. We had any fans of wine country out there,
In
Niagara on the Lake?
2018.
Niagara on the Lake, some
Yeah.
wine.
It's Cal Post featured in the festival. It's going to be a good time. We got beer sponsors. We got winery sponsors.
I'm going to get drunk.
We got a paddleboard sponsor if you want to go paddleboarding.
Do you have a tequila sponsor?
No, but we might be getting a cider sponsor soon, pal.
Gross. You ever have... fuck, I hate cider. What a awful boozy drink.
And we have 2 beer sponsors. And
Nice.
the winery you'll love.
And you did this based on the success of the
Icebreakers.
festival. Yeah, the Icebreakers.
Yeah, in January. So.
No, like that was combined with the Ice Wine Festival.
Yeah. But thing is, Niagara on the Lake's a big tourist town, and the summertime is the crazy time.
Yeah.
And if we could sell out a festival in the middle of January, we figure we're gonna be
Yeah,
able to
you
do it
should
in
be
the
able
summer,
to do
no
it in the
problem.
summer when there's even
So-
more people in the town.
Yeah, so hopefully we
And
can,
more people are willing to travel from nearby towns because it's not shit winter.
Yeah, hopefully we can get all together. But the thing is, like last time, I was really worried because it was all coming out of pocket,
Yeah.
and now,
This time you have a budget for it.
yeah, there's sponsorship is really good right now, and so yeah, we're happy.
Sweet.
Should be
How many
good.
shows you got at the fest?
We're gonna have 4. We're gonna have 3 Friday nights, 1 big gala Saturday.
Jesus, it's awesome.
And
You're gonna do the midnight show? There's no extra pay for that. That's just a fun. We're drunk.
That's the Drunk, Dark, Dirty show, right?
Yeah.
I did
Of course I'm doing that show.
I did that show last year.
Yeah, you sat on a stool.
People
Yeah.
are going to see my penis, whether they like it or not.
Tyler Morrison killed at the Icebreakers Festival.
Oh yes.
He was plastered.
Yeah. That joke he did a joke about the Chinese throwing away girls, you know,
Right.
because you can only have one. They all want boys. Weird. Whatever. But the line he dropped was, The Chinese throw away more day-olds than a Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
And the place just fucking exploded. That's what the Dirty Show's all about, though. I did my show there last Saturday, and I called my mom out in front of everyone and told everyone my mom had a huge clit. That was a very weird moment.
Your mom gets abused lots at
I
your
know.
shows.
Well, it was like
'Cause Hunter Collins did all of his cunt jokes
yeah.
about your mom one night.
I said a joke about having a small dick, and my brother chirped me from the crowd. And I said, and my mom was in the crowd, so I said, "Sorry, Kev, we weren't all blessed with mom's genes in the penis department." And then everyone started
Funny.
laughing, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm not saying my mom's got a dick. It's just an oversized clit."
Well, our mutual friend, Bry, I call him Bry,
Bry.
because I don't want to say his name out loud, because I don't know if he wants people to know this information. One of the last girls he was with, he said just had like a huge clit. Like just like he was just going down on her, and he before he even realized, he was just sucking like on a clit. Like his head was bobbing. He said he's like, my head's going.
Gave her a little tiny blue jib.
That's the most adorable thing I've ever heard you say. Trev.
Did the girl enjoy it though? I think that's what really matters.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
But that's got to be just a weird state of mind to be in.
I had a girl with real flappy lips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like feeding a horse an apple.
A very tiny apple. Yeah.
All right, let's not walk anybody.
I have no qualms with
Why
the
do we
vagina.
always talk about genitals so much?
It's the only part of the conversation I can tune in
They're
on.
fascinating.
Jeez. We are much smarter people than this, but you'd never know.
Hey, can we watch a video? That Hurricane Ashley, you see that one?
Oh, the Onion video?
Yeah.
I want to see this.
This is great. Watch the captions on this video. It is-
Anything from the Onion is amazing.
It's-
Yeah, they're
priceless.
fantastic. They're geniuses.
No
One
worries.
second. This is in celebration of Cinco de Mayo today.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Construction are flooding in, and the worst isn't over. Experts warn that Hurricane Ashley could strike as many as 8 bars throughout the day. Her Cinco de Mayo plans, combined with all the recent drama with Scott, have created perfect conditions for Hurricane Ashley to cause a lot of damage this afternoon and well into the evening. Here's a look at Ashley's path of destruction so far. At 11 a.m., she landed on Foster Street, moving from O'Murphy's to the Blue Iguana, hitting the place that does the mini pizzas the hardest. The fast-moving human storm is gaining strength right now, gathering flavored vodka shots in her apartment, and she's expected to merge with other high-pressure systems, including BFFs Jessica and Christy, within the next hour. Forecasters predict that some areas could see
Experts
all
BFF
3
Christy
grown
a
women
handful in a
obnoxiously
row.
shouting, wearing sombreros and fake mustaches, and asking strangers to hold their shoes for some reason as early as 5 p.m. Bars and clubs are bracing themselves, boarding up windows and closing early. Many bartenders prepping for massive cleanup efforts if Ashley touches down and pukes on their dance floors. We have some footage of the destruction that began just hours ago at Senior Tacos.
Ashley seen screaming at Hispanic bus
Experts recommend staying inside your house or car until the disturbance passes, avoiding eye contact, and not even getting into it with her right now, okay? The whirlwind might not die down until close to 2:30 a.m. when she's expected to be kicked out of a reggae bar called the Lion's Den for saying something racist. Her thoughts are with everyone in her path.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The Onion is the best.
I love the little news scroll. One of them said Republicans trying to appeal to youth by tumbling downhill.
That's too funny.
I think I know Ashley.
Seen a few Hurricane Ashleys in my time. I saw her crying on the curb, and I ran inside.
Don't show up if you're Scott.
I gotta send in next week the one that I found about kids losing their boys. It's reported boys losing their virginity earlier in a new report by Young Boys. 100% of boys interviewed said they totally had sex all the time. 63% say they were just balls deep 5 minutes ago.
But don't ask the girls because they'll probably lie about it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, great work on the Onion.
So
Yeah.
giant clits, eh?
Saw a few of those girls on St. Patrick's Day.
Today is Cinco de Mayo, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
I already said that.
Wasn't listening.
No, you weren't.
Your voice is on such a low.
You were just thinking about underboobs again.
Gotta love underboobs, man. They're the best. Because they're attached to the whole boob.
I had my first weekend in Alberta. I was working with Eric Griffin from the TV show Workaholics.
Never saw it.
You're not familiar,
Great
but I know
show.
you're a fan of the show.
Great show, great character.
Anyone here watch Workaholics? Right on. Eric Griffin plays Montez on the show.
Poor Montez.
And
That gets no respect.
he's a hilarious comedian. We had a lot of fun. He doesn't smoke or drink though, so we did not hang out very much after the show.
We had nothing in common.
But he was a very nice guy.
The
and he
two
had
things K. Trevor does.
He had a sore throat, so I brought him some lozenges.
Just a quick update for anyone wondering. Pittsburgh is up 2-0 against the Rangers.
Yes!
Pittsburgh
8 minutes and
beating
18
the Rangers.
seconds left in the third.
Fucking yes!
The ultimate test of the Pew-Zedlacker friendship is going on right
Did
now.
you see the fucking Habs game? Last Habs game?
Those games are insane.
They're
No, I missed
awesome
it. It was a
fun.
daytime game, wasn't it? Or-
Yeah.
Montreal was
noon-
up
noon
3-0, ended up losing 4-3.
5-3.
Big. Oh, yeah, well, the empty netter. Yeah,
Yeah.
5-3. Big upset. But exciting hockey.
Yeah,
Whoa,
those
it's
games
good.
are good. The first game was nuts.
What was that?
The first game.
First game
nuts,
was great. And then all that fucking racist bullshit happened with Subban. And it was like, fucking hillbillies,
I'll
man.
call him a nerd and everything.
Oh, man, that's too good. I can't even respond to it. It's too funny.
There's some good posts from like some Boston fans upset at the other Boston fans.
Of course, of course. Yeah, it was horrible. The
Well,
shit
it's
they
like
were
when,
saying.
like,
it
remember
was-
they used to boo the Canadian national anthem? Like, your captain's Canadian, like, on most hockey teams.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, booing, they're like, screw you, Canada.
At least half the league are Canadians.
Boston has more Canadians on it than I think the Canadians do.
Remember Montreal would never, like, go outside?
For the
French
longest
community?
time. For the longest
Well, there was a time, too, when they had dibs on any French player.
Oh, fuck.
So if there was any French player, they had dibs on that player before anybody else.
Well, that just seems unfair.
I wonder why they won so many fucking cups.
What about the... You think the French are just all good hockey players? Don't get racist.
At a time, they were. Don't get racist.
So racist.
Just saying you can't have a nerd French hockey player. Like, you can't have it. It's impossible. It's against God.
A nerd French black hockey player.
Well, I'm sure Eric Desjardins, diehard Star Trek fan, will have something to say about that.
Yesterday was
Everyone knows Patrick Waugh is a brony.
Patrick Waugh. Yesterday was May 4th.
Yep.
And I was reading, I had no
May
idea
the
this was...
4th be with you.
Oh,
May the
man.
4th be with you. And I was like, what the
so
fuck
tired
is
of
this?
Star Wars puns immediately yesterday.
But when did this start, and what the fuck is this?
It's just May the Force be with you. It sounds
Right.
like May the Force be with you. May the 4th be with you.
So it's not an official based
No,
on anything.
It's some stoner
No,
thought
it's just
of it.
become it's a dumb thing that has snowballed into an excuse to dress like your favorite Star Wars person and get drunk Star
I hate
Wars
it.
style.
I hate it.
And what?
Catterday.
What the fuck's Catterdays?
Catterday, man. It's
Aaron,
Cat
come
Saturday.
explain Catterdays. You gotta come in.
Never seen Catterday videos?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I've just seen the posts that on Saturday, I think cat lovers like to post all kinds of cat things.
Oh yeah, Catterday, man.
Fuck you and fuck
Oh,
your
that's like
cats.
Throwback Thursdays or
I had a buddy who used to
Toonie
sing Catterday,
Tuesdays.
like the song Saturday, the Elton John, like Saturday, but he'd be like Catterday, Catterday.
all the while playing with his tons of cats.
I like cats, but I don't like how much people love cats.
I don't like cats at all.
Cats are cool.
I will pet one if somebody has one. I don't want to own one.
They're good to have.
Yeah.
They kill mice.
I've only ever got a cat when I had a rodent problem. Last apartment I lived in when I was 22 had a rat problem. And rats are fucked because they do not get scared. Mice get scared. They run away into a wall before you can't do shit. A rat came out of the side of my cereal box, and me and Nick were sitting there like, Jesus fucking Christ, look at how big that rat is. And then so we made like a motion thinking it would scurry, and it's like, hey, sup? And like strutted across the kitchen.
You guys be able to know, my dad sent me a text joking how I should bring a cat up to the cottage to take care of the mouse problem we're having. So get excited for next week, guys.
Are you bringing a cat?
No, I don't have a cat to bring.
In LA, man, they got, I saw this, they got these cats that are bred with a wild cat. So they're like the size of big dogs, but they're cats. And they're supposed to be tame, which I don't try. A cat will fucking kill you.
Yeah, that's
Cats
insane.
don't kill you now because they're too small. That's all that is. They'd kill you in a second.
I would. Fuck that, man.
Oh, and you see these
Big
people
cat?
walking around with giant fucking cats. You
Big
gotta
fucking
walk them like a
paws.
dog.
That's weird.
This is why we talk about genitals all the time. We get a much better reaction
I know.
when we do it. What are you doing?
I just got a message
Oh.
about my hotel info for my gig this weekend.
Where are you this weekend?
Montreal,
Oh, fun. The works?
Comedy Nest.
Nest.
Yep.
Nice.
They were just,
Nice, very nice.
they were just explaining to me that I'm in a different hotel than the one I used to go to.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Oh, if you're in Kitchener, stay at the Crown Plaza. It's awesome. Got the best bathrooms.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're huge.
And bring someone to prevent me from masturbating like you did?
You gotta,
It's a
you
learning
gotta take
curve,
piss
buddy.
There, Trev?
Huh? No, I just have restless leg syndrome.
Oh, I have to.
So
I'm
people.
not going to take the medication for it because I don't want to be an insomniac, gambling addict.
Jesus, imagine how much you'd eat and drink if you were an insomniac. Just up all the time.
Yeah, maybe a bottle of whiskey will put me back to bed.
That didn't work.
I
What'd
think
you
I hit the
drop?
ground, brother.
I dropped my pen. Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking
You
matter.
don't need your pen.
We still got 20 minutes to crush.
You still have 20 minutes.
You have 20 minutes to crush.
Well, I brought a video from Eric Griffin as Montez from the show Workaholics.
Play it.
His bedroom jams.
Fucking play it, dude.
But so this is the guy I was working with in Alberta, Eric Griffin. Really funny dude. Check him out on Twitter at Eric Griffin. And on the show Workaholics. He's got some really good pussy jokes in his stand-up.
Are we doing okay?
This
here?
is actually just a shitty commercial for
what
Corona
can I get
that
for you?
plays before the clip. But
Oh,
that's
my
okay.
God, I want a Corona right now.
Yeah.
You ever meet somebody on a plane?
No.
Some good Cinco de Mayo advertising.
Yeah, this Montez Walker. This that special jam going out to my Colleen, my boo-boo bear. This for you, girl. You all about this, girl? I'ma wake up and lay that tar down. Get out that good-ass baby oil. You know where it is on the nightstand, girl. Yeah, let's do this.
It's 5 a.m., the alarm clock is screeching loud.
That alarm clock is loud, girl.
I know you're ready for some non-stop, sweaty pumping up and down.
Sweat all in your eye, girl.
Curlers in your hair and your breath is smelling hot as hell.
Damn, girl, what you eat last night?
Feeling free and patriotic, cause that booty's like the Liberty Bell.
I love that crack, baby.
I'm winning like I'm Charlie Sheen.
Winning.
Feel like a peach that's about to get cream.
That's 112, girl.
Making easy like a lean cuisine. My queen.
340 calories.
From the cover of a magazine, Katy Perry in a teenage dream.
No makeup style.
Fresh like you're only 19. Colleen.
Yeah, girl.
Sometimes I sit and dream.
Dreaming about you, baby.
Of your eyes, your titties, your arms, holding me tenderly.
I love them nipples.
Then I can't
believe this is happening right now.
that this pussy
Damn, love that
is
pussy.
all like I'm Charlie Sheen. And like a bitch that's about to get cream. Quick and easy like a lean cuisine. My queen. From the cover of a magazine. Katy Perry in a teenage dream. Tight and fresh like you're only 19.
R. Kelly got nothing on Montesi. Wait a minute, tell me you got that. Let's do it again.
I'm first.
You gotta
be first.
That just made me want to watch Dave Chappelle as R. Kelly. That's all that did.
That's Eric Griffin. Fun dude to work with. I really liked his show. He had
You were opening for him?
I was emceeing for him.
Ah.
Although it was a two-hander, so yeah, I was opening for him at the Laugh Shop. He had a fun bit on the movie The Purge, where crime is legal, and his whole thing after that was he making a list of purgeable offenses, shit that people did that would make you want to kill them if the purge was a real thing.
I take it wasn't much, like
Jesus, I have that.
Steals your parking space, shit like that.
People who don't buy 2-ply toilet paper.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's like, his line was his rule: if anything gets on his finger, purge.
Do you ever have those fantasies like having telekinesis, where you could just crush things with your mind or destroy them?
No.
No, never?
No.
Fuck, I have it all the time, like I'm walking down the street. And if I had telekinesis, I'd be the worst human. Because I would crush and kill most everything.
Or you could just shoot him out of the way.
Well, just the amount of cars, like whenever a car cuts me. It's usually when a car cuts me off, I'm just like, fuck you, I wish I could just pick up your car, crush it, kill you, and throw you away.
You would abuse superpowers.
Yeah, right away.
Magneto.
Right away. Of course. I'd rob a bank.
With great power comes great responsibility, Cal.
No, it doesn't. Who says?
Uncle Ben.
Fuck Uncle Ben. Fuck him.
Anyone watch the new Spider-Man yet?
I did.
How is it?
I liked it.
I know the ending. That's all I know.
It's a longer movie than the last one.
I heard it was shit.
They do a lot of love story, but I enjoyed the flick.
I heard it was terrible.
3
I
villains.
liked it.
Too many villains.
Too many villains. That's all I heard.
Really doesn't feel like that much.
No.
Who was?
Are you trying not to give away plot points?
Yeah. Don't give.
Who
anything
cares?
away.
Let's just
I
talk
care,
about
I
it.
care,
Lots
I
of
care.
people do.
Does anyone care if we ruin Spider-Man 2?
I care.
Nobody cares.
He cares.
You're not a person.
Fuck you. Who out of all the Spider-Man movies has been your favorite villain?
My favorite villain?
I gotta go Doc Ock. Doc Ock. That was
definitely.
That was an actually good movie.
The subway
And
fight?
Yeah, he was great in it. The guy playing Doc Ock was fantastic.
You know who that was, eh?
Alfred Molina?
The guy, wasn't he? He was in Indiana Jones, the first one.
Yes, he was.
I totally thought they were gonna get Elton John.
He was
to play
also in. He's been
Doc
in a lot
Ock.
of movies.
Yeah, but that was the one where you see him, you're like, holy shit, it's Doc Ock.
He played. He starred in Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway.
Oh, I saw Hank from Breaking Bad in Married with Children last night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Play a cop?
No, he was playing one of Al's old football buddies.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and they had to play football again. Fucking, it was a great episode. Spare you the details.
We're talking about TV. Jesus Christ.
The
24's back. Is anyone excited about
Who
that?
gives a fuck?
I care.
God,
Doc
I
Ock,
hate it. I hate it.
It was good because it was. They didn't cram too many villains into that one.
I want someone to do one villain over 3 fucking movies. Take a good villain, make him do a bunch of movies. You don't have to kill him. Why do you guys gotta kill him right away in an hour and a half? Spread that shit out. I did hear that in the new Spider-Man, though. This is as nerdy as I think I can get. Green Goblin's not played by Norman Osborn. Fuck that.
It's just one man's interpretation, pal. Don't get so upset.
A lot of it's based on the Ultimate Universe.
What?
The Ultimate Spider-Man.
Let's not.
What does that mean?
Oh, God.
There's
Go ahead. Nerd it up, Trev.
Marvel has two different universes. There's the classic old school Marvel universe, and then there's also the Ultimate, which is like
why
a modern, because it's like
because
all the other heroes started back in the 60s. This is if they started.
Yeah, you got to reboot your story.
So they just wanted to give superheroes cell phones. That's all they really wanted to fucking do.
Well, set everything contemporary so it makes sense that they're the age that they are.
Yeah, like Superman.
But then why continue the ones from the 60s? Why do you stop?
Superman, Clark Kent has been
Because
laid
they
off from the
still
Daily
sell.
Bugle right now, right?
I'm so fucking confused.
Clark Kent has been laid up.
Definitely.
So
I don't know, you can still turn out a story.
There's Spider-Man, and then there's
Superman. You think you can't turn out a story?
I'm just saying.
There's Spider-Man, and then there's Ultimate
TMZ.
Spider-Man.
Huh?
There's Spider-Man, then there's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah. And a lot of the stuff in the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Why do you keep saying Amazing Spider-Man?
Because that's the name of the movie, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's the full name of the picture.
Fuck.
It's not just Spider-Man. It's the Amazing Spider-Man.
And a lot of the stuff from the movies has
This
been
is
taken
retarded.
from the Ultimate Universe. Although I still think
So it's called The
Osborn
Amazing
was
Spider-Man, but it's pulled from the Ultimate Universe.
Nothing makes sense.
God damn it.
It's a movie. It's not going to be exactly the same. I'm sorry, Cal. It's not perfect.
A movie about a man spider is breaking rules of reality? This
There's
is bull-
slightly unrealistic things about this fantasy
I just didn't
movie.
realize there was all these fucking stupid variations of the same goddamn person.
Well, he's not a real person, so you can do whatever you want with him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You didn't have to create alternate universes. You just fucking make them contemporary. Just in the next book. It's like, oh, yeah, it's the year 2012. Fuck it. Who cares?
How's that noobster?
You can, look, you can sell both and make a lot of money.
Do they do these with all of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of different characters in the Ultimate Universe.
No, but I mean like Iron Man. Is there an Iron Man, then an Ultimate Iron Man?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb. Ah, that makes me
Now,
angry.
most of the Iron Man stuff in the Ultimate world is captured in the Ultimates, which is the Ultimate Avengers.
The Ultimates.
That's what they call it.
I hate them.
Then don't buy them.
I don't. And now I definitely won't.
But Ultimate Hulk versus Ultimate Wolverine was really good.
Fucking nerds, man.
Hulk tore Wolverine in half.
Did he heal?
Wow, that sounds neat.
He eventually healed. But he tore...
He grew legs back.
No, he had to go find his legs.
What?
Claws.
Hulk tore Wolverine in half, threw his body in one direction, and threw his
But I
legs
thought
on
he
top
had
of a
the
mountain.
unbreakable metal on his bones.
It's the Hulk.
His bones are grafted with adamantium, but I think you could still sever it at a... you
the
can still
spine,
sever the
maybe.
spine.
Why haven't they been just killing Wolverine that way this whole fucking time?
Because you can't kill him. He still lived.
He went and found
Hulk
his
threw
legs.
his legs on top of a
You
mountain.
just gotta cut his legs off and then
Wolverine-
put him in like a box.
Wolverine found his legs. Well, that's what... by the time Wolverine found his legs, Hulk was sitting there holding his legs, threatening to eat them.
He should have totally ate them. Why didn't he eat them?
Because he
How
didn't
can
have
Hulk
to.
talk? When did Hulk start talking?
A long time ago.
What? Yeah, he goes, Hulk. Like, that's what he does.
He's capable of saying more. He just chooses not to most of the time. A lot
He's
of the time
more of a listener, is he?
A lot of the time, he's too pissed to talk.
Not one for conversation.
He does his talking with his fists.
That's right.
Hulk smash. Yeah, he was holding Wolverine's legs, threatening to eat them.
And why didn't he?
Hulk, eat.
Because She-Hulk pounced on him.
Oh.
She-Hulk.
Yep.
Trish Stratus.
They dropped her from, S.H.I.E.L.D. dropped her from a helicopter, and she fought Hulk. But in
And
the
Hulk,
Ultimate...
that's really kind of interesting.
But in the Ultimate Universe,
Does that
She-Hulk
condone
isn't his
domestic
cousin,
violence?
It's his wife.
Just so
What
much.
you're saying is if I paint my girlfriend green and I pretend I'm the Hulk, I can hit her.
No, I did not say that at all.
It's Hulk versus She-Hulk.
No, officer, we were role playing.
I'm saying if you get attacked by a She-Hulk,
So who won in that fight? She-Hulk versus Hulk.
I think it kind of stopped being a fight after a while.
Became a
in the
Hulk
ultimate,
porn.
In the Ultimate Universe.
Ultimate Hulk porn.
She-Hulk is his wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
If you're a Hulk.
If you're a Hulk.
You're going to have to find a Hulk.
She injected
Crackheads
herself
have to
with,
marry crackheads. Potheads.
It makes it easier.
I'm going to
She-Hulk.
spin class.
It's
I'm just
like-
going to stick around and Hulk out.
It's like Shrek and Fiona, you know.
She goes to yoga, puts her leg on. Ugh, gross. Jeez, imagine what She-Hulk would do to you. A regular human.
That'd be fun.
Whatever she wanted.
Hey, did you have a video about that bubble soccer?
I did.
Do you see this?
No.
It's going to
Did
be
you
the
see-
greatest fun we ever have.
This is a new sport. We've got to get some of these.
Bubble soccer.
This is the best. Oh man. Hey Trev, you're not gonna fit in one of those.
I'll be the ref.
I am one of those.
K-Trev's just out there on his own.
Oh, this is amazing. Who can win? Oh no. Oh fuck, I want one of these. How long do you play this though before you're like, fuck the ball, let's
It's
just
like
hit
a
each other?
5-minute game. I'm like, okay.
You can do this with any sport though. I'd rather do this with, well, you can't do it with football. Oh man, that's so funny. It looks exhausting too. Oh man. Now that's just good old wholesome American fun right there.
I would just
It's
like
from Italy.
see how high we could go up
Italian
and jump
fun.
down. Like jump. You think you jump a story on one of those?
Dude, man, that's great.
I wouldn't be testing those like that, but I definitely would see how hard I could knock someone over.
Oh, you'd throw me across the fucking court. Jesus, that'd be fun.
Just get a good running start and throw a drop kick like a banana.
The coolest thing I
Be a
ever...
good excuse to get you back in a gymnasium, eh, Trev?
It's the only way. It's the only way. That, or if there was some sort of food eating contest going on in said gymnasium.
I did. Last time I was in a gymnasium was my my elementary school gymnasium last year, and I did 10 minutes of stand up at their trivia night.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
I was asked to never come back. Catholic elementary school.
Those are fun shows. You don't get to do those too often,
No,
obviously.
I was like-
Never again, actually.
Yeah, I was like, this is just to get on the stage and be like, yep, I did this. I was like, fucking see you later. Thanks a lot.
Never come back. They said that right to your face?
No. I found out this year, my buddy told me that a memo went around when they were planning this year's trivia night, and it was Jeff Paul is not to be asked back. That was in the memo.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it.
That's how you get kicked out of things.
Well, me in third class had the same thing happen at a sketch show. One of the first sketch shows we ever did was this corporate thing. Brian didn't even show up because he wrote the sketches he wrote and was in were fucking disgusting and hilarious, but we couldn't do them for this crowd, so we put together our cleanest stuff. And I started the show by pretending to be a really bad stand-up. So then,
Pretending?
I know. Go fuck yourself.
You did your act.
Yeah. No, I was doing like shitty jokes, like why do you have corn in your shit when you eat corn? Like how does it pass? Like just stuff like that. But the joke of it was we had plants in the crowd. They'd stand up and heckle, but their heckle was scientifically accurate. So any funny question I posed, they'd tell me the real reason, and it'd ruin everything. It's a really funny sketch. But the problem was everyone started eating and talking when we started. So the memo at the end of the show was from a lot of people was like, that show was awful. It was not funny. And whoever that stand-up is at the beginning should never do stand-up again. Like, he was the worst part of the whole show.
Same thing Trev said the first time he said he did stand-up.
And look at me now!
Co-hosting a show with me. In the big boy chair.
I am in the big boy
with
chair.
the dick cam.
I forgot about the dick cam.
Cal's penis's point of view. Why is Cal's penis pointed at me?
Are you supposed to look it in the eye?
Also kills a piece of your soul. I assume, I had this idea where I wanted to jerk off.
Go on.
Eureka!
I've never seen what I look like when I come, ever. And I'm curious. So I wanted just to film my face while I jerk off.
Or do it in a mirror.
I just...
No, you can't.
I
need video
I
evidence.
don't want to see myself while I'm doing it.
You can't appreciate...
I want to set the camera up and not look at the camera. Just be aloof to the camera.
You can't appreciate...
Never look straight at the camera.
You can't appreciate the small
Breaking the
faces
fourth
you
wall,
make.
Jeff.
I mean, if you're jerking off, you're focusing on jerking off. You can't focus on...
How much have you thought about the lighting on this video?
Oh, I got butt lights.
It's gonna be a production.
Did you hire a boom operator?
I got a green screen, so it looks like I'm in the Bahamas.
You need a grip? Are you going to get a grip?
Just jerking off this mic
Hire
in
a
the
grip?
face.
Hey, Hunter, just get in here and hold the mic.
No, because...
Can you set my mark?
I want to see what I look like when I come, when I'm not coming myself. So I can see it from... Because it's got to be hilarious.
So you can actually see it, so you're not focusing on coming.
Right.
You want to...
Are you going to jerk off to you jerking off?
No.
You don't want to be
I
focused
want to
on
laugh
coming.
at my face. Because you got to make a ridiculous face. Like the faces we make, you don't really know the face you make. You got to see it... And I'll put it on YouTube or something.
I don't think I want to see it. I don't think I want to.
Oh, it's going to be on
Never wanna
YouTube.
see that.
It's going to be on YouTube. We're going to play it here.
I imagine it's quite angry and intense.
It's just going to be the neck up. You won't even know what I'm doing if I didn't tell you what I was doing. I'll probably look like Arnold from fucking that movie where he's on Mars when his eyes are bugging out.
Total Recall. Total Recall.
That, or I'm assuming there's science behind it. I think if you see your own O-face, you die, or you become like when Van Damme touches Van Damme.
7 days, you'll die.
And you call black guys nerds. Jeez.
I did not call black guys
No,
nerds.
you didn't. You said the opposite
I
because you're
said-
racist.
I'm not racist. That's pro-racism. I still stand by that statement. If you're a black nerd, it's a waste of being black because you're awesome. And you're adding all these attributes that are working against you.
So racist.
I think
It's not
Urkel
racist.
got laid a lot, didn't he?
What was that?
Urkel got laid a lot.
Urkel never got laid.
When he had
Not on the show, but in real life.
Yeah, but in real life, he wasn't fucking Urkel. Did you see Urkel in real life?
Oh, what
Dude
about
was
when he-
awesome.
What about when he made the machine? Then he.
Stefan Urkel.
That's the real Urkel. How cool was that fucking guy?
Smooth talking Stefan Urkel.
Yeah.
Then he
Smooth as
doubled
fuck.
himself, turned one of them into Stefan, and the other stayed Steven.
And did you and fucking Carlton from Fresh Prince? He wasn't like that in real life. Carlton
Well,
was
he
the
could
shit,
really-
man. The guy was awesome.
He really sings well.
He does sing well.
I don't think. I think. He was
Alphonse
in real
Ribeiro.
life.
What a kick-ass name too. Alphonse.
He was also
I'd love
great.
to be an Alphonse.
He was also great on the TV show Silver Spoons with young Ricky Schroeder. Ricky, now call me Rick Schroeder.
Jason Bateman, wasn't he Silver Spoons as well?
No, Jason Bateman was on the Hogan Family.
No, he was on something before that, man.
Well, another show turned into the Hogan Family.
No, it was before Valerie and the Hogan Family. He was on Silver Spoons, I think.
Well, here's an idea. Maybe nerds,
We have to look that up.
or the concept of nerdism, I guess, that's got to come out of a first world country aspect where you don't have any real problems or any real hard work to do. That it allows your mind to go into fantasy.
Cal, you're grasping at straws
No,
here.
I'm
you're
serious.
an idiot.
No, think
Pittsburgh
about
won
it.
2-0.
No, think about it. You don't have nerds, say, in really hard third
You've
world
always
countries.
had nerds.
No, you haven't always had nerds. Of
Sure
course
you
not.
have.
Of course not.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
ridiculous. 200 years ago,
Who do
there's a
you
nerd.
think? Who do you think invented things? Nerds.
No.
Who do you think discovered?
Scientists.
You telling me Copernicus wasn't a nerd?
No.
Scientists
Galileo
No.
wasn't a nerd?
No. That's a scientist. That's not a nerd. They're not the same thing.
Where all scientists start as nerds?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
That's a bullshit statement.
You have to be a nerd about something to go into science.
Obsessive about something, enjoy something, doesn't make you a nerd.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No,
That's
see,
what a
maybe I
nerd
got it
is.
back. To me, a nerd is someone who engorges themselves in a fantasy that's not real.
No, that's someone who's into fantasy. So that's a fantasy nerd.
Yeah, but that's
There's
what a nerd is
science
to me.
nerds.
But the subject matter doesn't matter at all. That's
There's
what makes
science
it nerd.
nerds. There's fantasy nerds. There's sports nerds.
Yeah, like a science nerd to me is not a person who does science. It's someone who likes Star Trek or a science-y thing
It's just
like
someone
a
who's
fantasy.
different than you, right?
That's someone, but
You bigot.
most people who do science are guys who grew up loving Star Trek and just fucking wanting to be astronomers.
I'm not saying they
Amateur
can't be
astronomers.
associated, but I don't think all scientists are nerds.
I
or
think
vice
they
versa.
are. I think they're all science nerds.
No.
I think all sports guys are sports nerds. All engineering guys are engineering nerds.
See, this is what nerds have
Okay,
done.
wait,
They've
wait,
applied
We're
nerd to
comedy
all
nerds.
aspects of life.
I got one. My dad has 4 brothers, so there's 5 boys, and they're all pretty cool guys. They're like not nerds, except my one uncle who's a veterinarian, and he is a total nerd, like tucked in shirt, fucking into his shorts kind of nerd, like he.
Do clothes make the nerd now?
Like dork nerd?
Yeah, and he's the scientist out of the 5 brothers.
I'm not saying they can't be together. I'm just saying I don't think you need to be a nerd to be a scientist or a geologist.
Anyway, Jason Bateman did 21 episodes of Silver Spoons.
Interesting.
But before that was on Little House on the Prairie.
There you go.
That was his big breakthrough.
I'm glad I
First
know
start.
that now. I'm glad that's taking up space
He's
in my
come
brain.
a long way, Bateman.
He's had an impressive career.
Just directed his first movie.
That looks good, actually.
The spelling bee one?
Yeah,
Yeah, looks alright.
that's fun. What do you? I don't think this new Seth Rogen movie is going to be too good.
Oh, Neighbors
Yeah.
with the Zac Efron.
Yeah.
I don't really watch movies anymore. I haven't been to a movie in a while. Last thing I saw was RoboCop, which was fucking awesome.
I just downloaded that illegally the other day.
It's great.
Can't wait to watch it.
It's so fun.
I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2. I liked it. Winter Soldier was great. Liked that one.
Didn't see it.
Saw the Muppets. That was good.
Didn't see
and Grand Budapest Hotel. Awesome.
Did not see that one
Trev
either.
goes to a lot of movies.
There's a movie theater across the street from the Winnipeg condo.
Oh, so you just kept going?
I do want to see Godzilla.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Now we're just talking about our plans for the future.
Yeah, that's all we're
I'm
doing.
gonna get a sandwich.
Just eating up time. Hey, I'm gonna go.
It's 25 after. We can wrap it up.
Boys ready for May 2-4 weekend or what?
Fucking right. I gotta get mushrooms. Oh, I gotta
yeah.
get shrooms.
Gotta get shrooms.
I haven't done shrooms in 8 years.
I got a good shroom eating spot too. Hey,
Why
Trev,
is it a special spot?
sitting in that gazebo getting fucking high on shrooms? That'd be good, eh?
I got it all figured out.
So the drinking spot and the smoking spot is the shrooming spot.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
You can
So,
smoke and drink and
Last
not
time I
get
did
eaten by
mushrooms,
bugs.
I'm
I-
making bacon pancakes.
Last time I did mushrooms, I freaked the fuck out.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that and
No, but I got it planned out now, so I
just
don't freak out.
point into the woods.
Don't do that. So this time I'm going to take much less than I took last time. I'm going to put it in a fucking big tea. I'm going to sip that tea for like an hour, and I'm going to slowly lose my mind. That's how I'm going to do it. I think it's a very smart, nerdy way to
Fucking
eat
nerd.
mushrooms. Do it, yeah, nice, and I'm going to just chill out with a tea. I'm going to look at the goddamn lake.
I'm going to do some mushrooms and challenge everyone to trivia.
It's on a river.
What was that?
It's on a river.
It's on a
Well,
river.
then I'll look at the river. There's water there, right, that I can look at? That, or I'm going to get drunk during the
waterfall.
night and then do them in the morning, like when the sun's coming up.
That'll be fun.
Try to become one with God and all that shit.
I'll be making some muffins next week as well.
Sweet.
You doing muffins?
Yeah.
I'm bringing ribs.
Giddy up. You got a dinner? You're doing
Yeah.
a dinner? You and Hunter?
Yeah. Ribs. We're going to rib it up.
Nice. Good call. Good call.
Bacon pancakes.
Half racks for everybody.
Ooh.
Half.
Ooh.
Should I bring up pancake mix?
Probably not. Well.
Okay, we can talk about this after the
Probably
fucking
this
show.
early
We'll
in
talk
this-
about the food
Yeah.
we're bringing to the fucking cottage after.
Jeff, what shows do you have coming up?
I am here. Because I'm going away. Oh, wait, no. Tomorrow is the first anniversary of Chrissy Cunningham's Flat Tire show. It's going to be it's a pretty stacked show. And then I'm leaving for the cottage the day after that for
Okay.
5
to
days.
open it up?
Yeah. And then, that's all I got going on.
Okay, Trev, where are you going to be?
I am going to be in Montreal this weekend at the Comedy Nest in the Old Forum. I think Thursday I've got a big show with Joey Elias and David Pride. And, check out information at thecomedynest.ca.
Awesome. And this weekend, I might be in Ajax. I'm waiting to find out. They had to drop out, and I might be there. Other than that, though, that is our show. I hope you enjoyed listening to the CK-POTcast.
Thank you, everybody.
We got great shows here all fucking week, everybody. Every Monday, we got Opus Live at 7:30, followed by the CK-POTcast. Every Tuesday, we got the Myrna Zone, hosted by Matt Myrna. Soon-to-be Mayor Matt Myrna.
No, he's just running for city council.
He's just running for city council. Never mind. He's not going to be mayor. Every Wednesday, we got Weedy Wednesdays with Brian O'Gorman stand-up show. Every Thursday, we got Third Class Thursdays with Hunter Collins of Variety Sketch stand-up show. And then every Sundays, we got Stoner Sundays, which is a anyone
open
can get
mic.
on. Open mic.
Classic
Anyone.
style open mic. Whatever kind of act you have, it's
You
a
can
variety
juggle,
show.
Shake your boobs, whip out
Rap.
your balls.
Do a rippity rap rhyme.
Whatever
Magic.
you want to do.
We've had
Gang
magicians.
bang, if you want to gang bang. You can do it
Clusterfuck.
there. Clusterfuck. That is the CK-POTcast. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you for
Thank you very much,
having
Jeff
me,
Paul.
guys.
All right,
Round of applause for the staff here at
throw
Vapor
some darts.
Central.
Welcome,
Making
staff
everything
here.
happen, being awesome. I think that's it.
That's it. Later, buddy.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week. See you
Good night.
next week.
Radio star on hip-hop TV. My life is on film, yet it sucks being me. Shut up! Sit down! My life's a wreck. I'm bored with sex. I've got a big nose and a